Hello, hello, hello. It has been a while since we published the last video, so about tips, biosampling tips with Dr. B. So glad to be back again. This time I'm gonna talk about a critical point in terms of why it's important to have a safe collection that can survive the transport and storage. Especially in infections or pandemics, you don't want to have somebody that is infected moving around to go to a clinic, maybe taking public transportation or a train, like having a flu or RSV or any viral infection, monkeypox, and go to a central lab to test themselves. This is why it's very important to have someone, either they collect the sample themselves and put it in a mailbox where the sample needs to be inactivated, so it does not represent any biohazard implications on the transporter, or basically a nurse go to a remote area or a village or wherever there is an outbreak and collect the samples and carry them. Room temperature is important. And when we say room temperature, also it's really valuable for the sample to be stabilized a wide range of temperatures, not just like room temperature, because room temperature has different definition, different types of different areas of the world. So think of it, somewhere, let's say in Canada, and in the middle of the winter, somebody puts a sample in the mailbox, is gonna freeze. So the quality of the sample will be affected. If it's freeze-thaw in the lab, and maybe freeze-thaw several times before it reaches the lab in the cold winter or cold snap, especially nowadays what the East Coast is experiencing. So it is important not to make the infection transportable, or the victor becoming a victor of infection, spreading infection, and let the sample be collected at the point of where the person suspected of having an infection, inactivate the sample, and make it safe for the transporter, and get it to the lab in a very safe manner. So this is exactly what we have done with iSWAB microbiome. Also, we actually did another innovation on that aspect where it is extractionless. So you don't need, a lot of lab doesn't need to, a lot of PCR tests doesn't need the extraction step to have an outcome or a result out of the sample post collection. So wish you a very healthy season, especially the flu season is, and upper respiratory tract infection, lower respiratory tract infections are in the spread, especially in the holiday season. So wish you a very safe and healthy holidays, and Happy New Year. Potentially, most probably the next episode will happen next month in 2025.